Good morning, everybody. Welcome to HRD 600, History and Philosophy of Adult Education. So, in week number 3, we will continue on what we started in week number 2. As you can see, and if you remember, we have 4 different modules. In Module 1, we have weeks number 1 through 4, and this is a week number 3 is a continuation of 1, 2, specifically 2, and then next week we move into 4, which gets a little bit different. But weeks 2 and 3 are all on the liberal education. So I didn't remove this. If you want to go back and review all of the weekly materials or weekly videos, you can do that. So I'm going to come right down to week number 2 and 3. Liberal education is the topic. And click on that. So once again, here's the information. Here's some links. I thank you for, I know there was one of these that wasn't working properly, so I appreciate everybody letting me know that it wasn't working, and I was able to fix that one. So, the same thing. This is a repeat. I'm going to try to be quick. Read these electronic reserve articles. Lindemann, for those, the meaning of adult education, continue on reading that. Continue reading Cameron's book and participate in the discussion forum. So that's the specific to-do. Let me go back. Right here, that's just where we were. I have... No, we're beyond the optional Zoom meeting. Week 3, this is the, click on that. So for those that, I'm including this in the announcement, and then I am putting the video that you're watching right here. So hopefully people have seen it already, but if you want to review it again, it's going to be here. There's the overview video. Discussion forum. Click on that. Now, this is the typical discussion forum that we've been having on a weekly basis. I will assess this. Just a word of warning, I am a little behind. The first 2 weeks of class, first 2 weeks of USM this semester has been just crazy. And some of that is I've led a couple of adult learning workshops beyond USM for other organizations, and just there's a lot of information in the first couple of weeks of class, maybe every week of class. So this week I plan on getting caught up with all of the discussion forums and assessing grades, etc. So here's the discussion forum on liberal education. I think it's spelled out pretty clearly. So read through each one of these. What in your view are the benefits of a liberal arts education? And please, if somebody comes out right and says, I don't think there's any benefit of a liberal arts education, and I've had people tell that to me to my face, that the only thing that is worthwhile getting is a vocational education. I'm not here to say one is the other, but based upon what you've been reading over the last 2 weeks, answer that question. What did you learn from the readings in weeks 1 through 3? What is important to deepen our understanding of the liberal education tradition? So, and I also try to do APA formatting. If you can't, don't worry about it. I do want you to take a stab. So what I mean is that anytime you can tie in readings or something that was in a PowerPoint or a video, tie it in with what you're saying is much better than say, I just feel blah, blah, blah. So, and when I do the assessments, the people that tie it in with the readings in some form usually get the highest marks. Now, most people, these are not huge point components for the course, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for your initial post. Try to use APA formatting if you can. Maybe 150 words at most. I think in the introduction, in one of the previous instructions, I say 1 to 300 words. I think 150 is kind of a sweet spot, so you can use that as a guide. So do the actual discussion forum. Right here. Now, I do want to just highlight this. For those that may be kind of freaking out about, oh my God, we're going to have a quiz, don't worry. This is, once again, these are not worth a lot of points in the course, and it's not like you get one shot at it. So I'm going to click on that just so you can see what's involved. Complete this 5-question liberal education self-check quiz. I've had a couple of questions from students saying, how should I prepare for this? Well, you should prepare for it by doing the readings and then coming in here with the understanding that you have 3 attempts. So 5 questions, you have 3 attempts, it's worth 5 points. If you take your first one and you get 3 wrong, come back and do it again. You'll know the ones that you got wrong. This is more a check-in than me throwing a pop quiz at you. And I can tell you there's really nothing in here that isn't in the materials. So I've talked to a couple of students. I thought about maybe not using the self-quiz because I inherited it from somebody that was teaching this course in the past. I kind of like it. It's only because it's just a way to reinforce the learning, and you don't have a 50-question quiz. This is 5 questions, and you get 3 attempts at it. I think it allows 15 minutes per attempt. So once again, 5 points. So you have 5 questions. If you get all 5 right after the 3 attempt, you get 3 attempts. Just say you have 3, 4, and 5. You're going to get 5 automatically. So I'd like you to do that. And beyond, one more thing, field study examples. I've had a lot of questions on, can you give us some examples? Can you show us? Here's some really good examples of studies that have been done or field studies that have been done by previous students. Take a look at these. Here's the guidelines. Take a look at the syllabus, but this will give you an idea of what is expected and some examples of the field study. So that is it for me. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm here to help, and I hope you have a fabulous Saturday and Sunday. Today is absolutely gorgeous outside. Hopefully you will have an opportunity to get outside. I know myself, later on, I think at 5 o'clock, I'm heading down to Reed State Park, which is probably 25 minutes from me here. Gorgeous drive down, and I'll be walking the beach later on today. So hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you online, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me. See you, everybody.